When you watch a horse race, what do you see? It's this beautiful, chaotic explosion of power and speed, right? But underneath all that, there's a hidden story, a story told in pure numbers. And today, we're going to decode one of the most unbelievable upsets on the racetrack to figure out how a total long shot defied every single expectation.
Okay, so picture this. We're at one of the most prestigious events in all of racing, the Queen Elizabeth II Stakes. You've got the best of the best, millions of dollars on the line, and pretty much everyone thinks they know who's going to win. Well, they were all about to be proven very, very wrong.
100 to 1. Let that sink in for a second. These were the odds on one particular horse. That means for every $1 you bet, you get 100 back. In the world of elite horse racing, odds like that aren't just long, they're basically a statistical impossibility. It's the kind of number that screams, don't even bother.
And then, the impossible happened. As the horses thundered across that finish line, the winner wasn't the favorite. It wasn't even a contender. It was Cicero's Gift, the 100 to 1 outsider. The crowd was just stunned. The experts, totally speechless. How on earth did that just happen?
So you have to ask, right? Was this just a total fluke, a once-in-a-lifetime stroke of insane luck? Or was there something else going on, something hidden deep in the performance data that every single person missed? And that's the question we are here to answer.
To crack this mystery, we've got to start with the most obvious place. I mean, in a race, the winner has to be the fastest horse, right? It seems simple enough. Let's put that theory to the test.
It's the first place anyone's mind goes. The horse that crossed the line first must have just hit the highest top speed. It just makes sense. But let's see what the data actually says.
And right away, the data throws us a massive curveball, a resounding no. Check this out. The horse with the absolute fastest top speed was Field of Gold. He hit a blistering 41.20 miles per hour. But where did he finish? 5th place. Our winner, Cicero's Gift, was actually 2nd fastest. So, what does that tell us?
It tells us that just hitting the highest speed doesn't guarantee you a win, not even close. It's a clue for sure, but it's a really misleading one. The real story is so much more interesting, and to get it, we need to break speed down into its basic parts.
So if it's not just about raw top speed, what is it about? Well, a horse's velocity, how fast it moves, is really built from two key ingredients working together. Let's break them down.
You know, you can think of it like a car. Stride length is how much ground a horse eats up with every single leap. That's kind of like the raw power of the engine. Then you have stride frequency, which is how many leaps they take per second. That's like your gearing. You need a perfect balance of both to be truly efficient.
And this data just illustrates the point perfectly. Take a look. Compare our winner, Cicero's Gift, to another horse in the race, Dancing Gemini. You can see right away, Dancing Gemini has a higher frequency, a really rapid 2.43 strides per second, but a much shorter stride. Now look at Cicero's Gift. A lower frequency, sure, but a massive ground-devouring stride of 7.5 meters. One horse ran frantically and finished way back in 13th. The other ran efficiently and won the whole thing.
See? Efficiency is the name of the game here. It's all about turning energy into forward motion with as little waste as possible. But even this doesn't tell the whole story. There is one final piece to this puzzle, and it's the one that truly, finally, decodes this incredible victory. Okay, so we've looked at raw speed, and we've looked at efficiency. But now we get to the most critical factor of all, strategy. It's not just about how fast you can run. It's about when you run fast. And this is where we introduce our secret weapon, a metric called Finishing Speed Percentage, or FSP. Now don't let the name intimidate you. It's actually pretty simple. This number just compares a horse's speed in that final crucial stretch to its average speed for the whole race. It basically tells us who still had gas left in the tank when it mattered most.
And here's what makes this metric so incredibly powerful. If a horse has an FSP over 100%, it means they were actually accelerating at the end of the race. They literally saved their best for last.
And there it is, the aha moment. Just look at this chart. The top 3 finishers all ran a brilliant race, no question. But only one of them had an FSP over 100%. Our winner, Cicero's Gift, with a staggering 100.98%. While everyone else was getting tired, he found another gear. He didn't just win, he finished stronger than anyone else on the track. So this is the secret, isn't it? The victory wasn't some random accident. It had nothing to do with having the highest top speed. It was a masterclass in energy management. A perfectly paced, tactically brilliant performance that the odds makers and pretty much everyone else completely missed.
So let's put all these pieces together. What does the data tell us? What's the formula for pulling off a perfect race-winning performance just like this one?
Well, first, we learned that top speed is just one tool in the toolbox. It's definitely not a guarantee. Second, having an efficient stride that balances that massive length with a steady turnover is way more important than just moving your legs fast. But the biggest takeaway? Pacing is everything. That ability to conserve energy and then unleash it at the perfect moment, that's what separates the good from the truly great. This 100-to-1 win wasn't luck at all. It was pure strategy.
So the next time you watch a race, look deeper. Look beyond the finish line and look at the data. Because the numbers don't just tell you what happened, they tell you how it happened. And now that you know how to read the story hiding in those numbers, what do you think you'll see?